Okay, well here we are in Nuevo Vallarta, just about a 45-minute walk out of Bucerias. This is one building of the two that we stay in. If there's any wind noise, I'm sorry. So, and then there's an addition. That's doubled in size since last year. And then there's the building we're in, but we're on the other side. So each building has condos on one side and then the other. So the one you just saw does too. You can see how they slowly step down to the beach and the pool. And then there's the ocean out there. So here we are on the tip of the pool looking back at the first building you saw. And then there's the construction. You can hear the rattling of the jackhammers and stuff. Now, you can plan all you like, but sometimes when you come down to any major tourist area, there's going to be construction somewhere, right? So that's coming down to the building that we're in, except we're on the other side. So there's a hallway down the middle. And then we call this the beach pool, right here. And it's just a beautiful calm day on the ocean. Just look at that. You can hardly even tell where the ocean ends and the sky begins. So it would be about 27 degrees, feels like, which would be 80 something Fahrenheit. And everybody's just chillaxing. So the pool's pretty cool. It has 2 levels. So as you get closer to the beach, the condos get smaller and then you're down to one condo at the end. Thanks. So I'm up on a little concrete wall overlooking the beach, and it is just dead quiet today. Go back out a bit. And I don't know if you can see behind this sign, but there's development all the way back. It's in the Bay of Banderas by Puerto Vallarta. We'll do a little sweep here. So now we're facing west. And then those buildings over there, you can just see them, eh? That's La Cruz. And the name of our condo is now called Aria Ocean. It used to be Acqua Flamingo. Pretty nice. Guys are just getting the jet skis ready to go. And we'll come back. So this is our side of the building. And I think there's a brown umbrella behind that blue one, right? There, that's our suite there. And it overlooks the field of the next hotel where that fan is. Again, it comes to one suite at the end before you get to the beach. So there's a good shot of the first building as it goes from 2-story loft all the way back to the 9th floor. Pretty clever design, eh? Because everybody gets a good view of the beach, and the balconies are tucked in, so you don't go out onto your balcony and share the space with your neighbor. You don't really see them. I hope you guys can hear me. Okay, my friends, so here we are on the end of the first building right there. That's the building that I'm in over there. And then you can see I talked about the construction, right? I mean, this is right next door to the first building you saw at the beginning of the video. This is going to be a big boy. Kind of looks like something from the Jetsons. His dog Elroy. So I'm going to move over there a little bit. I don't think I'm going to walk. But holy smokes, okay, there's a good view. I divert. Not very crowded. So I'll be back in just a bit. This is a big time, big money operation, hey? I mean, that crane is, I think this is going to be a 9-story guy. So there's a bit of a construction boom going on here in Mexico, eh? So I think the Jetsons are going to live on the second floor right there. Not the Penders. Mucho dinero. And this building is rocking and rolling. So I'll turn it on a little bit further when I get down to that little red car down there. So anybody who's taken a project management training, they are fast tracking this boy. I mean, they've got everybody from electricians, concrete, support structures, engineers, construction shacks. That's how they heat their water, by the way. Ooh, that's just smart, right? Black tank in the sun. And then look at the construction materials sitting here. So there's 1, 2, 3, and I bet you there's a 4th crane tucked in there somewhere. Yep. 4 going this way. So 1, 2, 3, 4 cranes on this job. And we'll come back in a minute when I show you something pretty cool. Sidetrack. This is all of the electric meters for each suite in our building, and that's meter module number 3. Modulo de moderes number 3. So if you can see right there, they're drilling piles right there. And the slurry for drilling the piles is here, and they remove the model, the mud. I'm sorry, I just waved at the guy. They remove the mud from the water and reuse it. It's like a placer mining drilling pond, eh? These guys aren't farting around. And that is a concrete pump, taking concrete up to the 4th floor. Oh, there. He's just pulling out of the hole. Change bits or add on another chunk of pipe so they can get down to bedrock. And then they'll dig down to bedrock and pour an amazing footing. You see those things sticking up there? They go right down, those rebars, they go right down to about 40 feet below the ground, down there. Pretty darn cool. A lot of jobs, a lot of good jobs, eh? Yeah, there's our slurry guy. And if I'm wrong, somebody can point it out to me, but I think that's what they're doing. They make their own pond. Sorry for the wind. So I think that's a construction shack for this site. when you look between the two buildings, there's a building going up. So on 2 lots out of 3, there's major construction going on, right? Okay, my friends, I know I've got some wind. So there's the Maritima, the one that's on the far side of our building. And all we got to do is just go this way. And this one's going up between our buildings, right? Last year it was only 2 stories or 3 stories tall. So that's how busy it is down here in Puerto Vallarta, just north of Puerto Vallarta, in the same Bay of Banderas. So just please forgive the shakies and the walkies. And we'll just go over and have a quick peek through the fence. So this building, they built half of it. Now they're just starting to build the other half. And there's another one of those concrete pumps, right? And they're going to start digging the foundation for this side, I think, right away. So this is a half done. Now they're going to start on this side, joining this building to this building. Not quite. Hope I don't talk too much. So that is the first building you saw at the beginning of the video. I think I was standing down over there somewhere, looking this way. So this just gives you a little bit of scale, eh? They're already selling suites in the bottom down here. Here we go. Look up. Way up. I'll call her Rusty. That's an old Canadian thing. Anybody who knows about that can comment. There's lots going on. Okay, my friend. I told you about the fan noise. Right there, that big block there, that's the exhaust fan for all the air conditioners in that hotel over there, right there. And then right in front where that shiny roof is, that's a full-blown that's a full-blown workshop. Right now they're working on a cabana, and they weld it up and they put wood on the floor and hang curtains, and everything's homemade there. So I still think labor is a smaller cost here than it is back home. But they do some pretty nice work, but unfortunately they start right after 7 in the morning. And our bedroom window is right, or bedroom wall is right there. 2 balconies together. But I tell you, these are hard-working people. And then right back there is this one of the Rio hotels. There's 3 Rio hotels around here. So like I say, the noise and the construction never stops. It's a tourist area that's grown from nothing in 35 years to this. And we're hoping that they never develop that field right there, or this one, back to the soccer things right over there. So I was standing down over there when I took the shot of this side of the building, and I think I took a shot of the wrong umbrella. There's 2 brown ones side by side, this one and that one. So it's easy to get it mixed up when you're standing on the ground looking up. So anyway, that's our fan noise, and that goes all night, that fan. But that's about the only thing that's a negative this year. You have to remember where you are, right? And it's a pretty interesting vacation. Thank you very much.